Ever feel like you're stuck in a financial hamster wheel, running hard but never getting anywhere? That's how many of us feel. But what if there was a way to get off the wheel and actually build real wealth? That's the promise of Ramit Sethi's book, I Will Teach You to Be Rich. You do not need deprivation diets and obsessing over every latte. Ramit says it's about focusing on the big money moves and setting your finances on autopilot. Let's break down his key ideas into simple steps you can actually use in your own life. Let's start with a story. Once, Ramit Sethi attends a party. He stands quietly among a group of people who are all overweight and listens to their conversations. One person tells another that he should increase his protein intake because it will prevent fat buildup. The second person responds by showing his smartwatch that tracks all his steps. Another one comments on the second person's slow metabolism, advising him to drink grape juice as a first thing in the morning. Listening to such conversations always makes Ramit laugh because, while these people might be right, they are focusing on the wrong things. If you want to lose weight, you should concentrate on just two things: exercising more and controlling your diet. Detailed metrics like step count and protein intake are for top-level sports players and athletes who need to focus on such small details. However, you'll often see people fixating on minor aspects that aren't significant for them. This applies to becoming rich as well. If you focus on the main things, you'll see a significant impact on your financial life. For instance, someone might advise you to skip a monthly family lunch out to save the money and invest it to become rich. Or someone might tell you to switch your savings from a 6.2% interest rate account to a 6.3% one, or advise you on which IPO to apply for. People who give such advice are focusing on trivial things that won't have a substantial impact on your wealth. These small activities might make you feel like you're making progress in your financial life, but in reality, you could soon become frustrated and lose sight of the bigger picture. It's like a bank ATM not giving paper receipts to save the environment while running 2 air conditioners 24/7, consuming much more energy and harming the environment even more. So, let's talk about what really matters. You should focus on significant aspects that have a big impact on your financial life. For example, before investing, you should pay off high-interest loans. Many people pay 20% interest on personal loans while saving at 6%. It's essential to clear any loans, except possibly a home loan, as your first priority, because the interest on loans is guaranteed, unlike investment returns. Next, you should control your recurring expenses and increase your investments. For instance, applying for an IPO might involve a one-time investment of a small amount, but monthly entertainment expenses can be significant and ongoing. Avoid recurring high expenses, like buying an expensive car or a big house, which require continuous payments. Instead, fix your investments and keep entertainment expenses occasional. Additionally, maximize contributions to your retirement fund, as it offers tax benefits and ensures long-term savings you can't easily withdraw. Understanding the power of compounding can greatly benefit those who might otherwise overlook it. Focus on earning bonuses, promotions, or negotiating a higher salary at your job, because a one-time 30% salary increase will provide a lifetime of higher income. Alternatively, consider starting a side business to generate extra income and learn new skills. If successful, you could turn it into a full-fledged business. All wealthy individuals are business owners, and you don't need a large capital to start, just have big aspirations. So these are the 5 major areas to focus on. If you do, you'll find that you can take your family out for dinner or go on vacations as often as you like, without it significantly affecting your financial health. The key is to conquer these major areas first. These concepts are mostly common sense, but they often don't cross people's minds. Now let me share a significant secret. Every wealthy person you'll meet has at some point started investing seriously and correctly. The key difference between those who achieve wealth and those who don't is either never having started investing or having done it casually and given up quickly. Some people might say they have a very small amount to invest, like $500, and think it's not worth it. However, when these same people grow financially and have more money, they still hesitate, thinking they lack the knowledge or time to learn about investing. Consequently, they end up spending the money on things they understand well, like consumer goods. People often wonder how to determine the best investment options for them, whether it's PPF, mutual funds, stocks, small cap, or large cap. They also worry about finding the best investment platforms and brokers. For this, I suggest a simple tip called the 15% rule. The idea is that it's much better to invest 15% correctly than to do nothing at all. Instead of wasting time searching for the best mutual funds or stocks, simply invest in a basic index fund. By doing so, you'll already be better off than 85% of other investors, because there isn't much difference in returns between top mutual funds and index funds in the initial years. The crucial point is to start investing and develop a habit of saving and investing. If you don't have an investment account yet, it's entirely your fault, because today you can open one online for free and start investing with as little as a couple of hundred rupees. Everyone has access to the internet these days. There's a famous Chinese proverb, the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now. It doesn't say you should invest only when you have a lot of money or when your knowledge improves. Start today with whatever you have. By nature, we humans are quite weak. Watching this video might motivate you to start investing, and you might keep it up for a few months, but there are strong chances that after 6 months or a year, you'll get busy with your life. Your passion for financial freedom might fade, and you'll fall back into old habits or get caught up in a boring job. So, if you're motivated and determined today to fix your financial system and become wealthy, you need to automate everything. The key message here is that you shouldn't need constant motivation. That's why you should have a hybrid savings account and a current account. There are different arrangements for business accounts, but I recommend you have at least 2 separate savings accounts. Daily expenses account. This account is for short-term savings and daily expenses. Investment account. This account is for long-term investment. As soon as you receive your salary, transfer it to your investment account first, so that your investments don't get missed and they receive top priority. If you get a bonus, top it up in your investment account as well. Your focus should be to invest at least 10% of your monthly salary, allocate 50% for household expenses, save 10% for emergencies, and use the remaining 20% for personal enjoyment. You need to balance your spending to live with financial freedom. If you have a passion for something, like buying an expensive car, it's okay to spend money there as long as you control expenses elsewhere. Ultimately, financial freedom doesn't come from large amounts of money alone, but from small, consistent investments and smart financial decisions. I hope you learned something from this video.